Hi guys, here with Shannon from San Francisco.
Hmm.
And what I want to talk about, if you're okay with it,
Uh-huh.
is kind of your meal integration that you're starting. You've got an entire new brand
Hmm.
and starting it in San Francisco. Everybody right now just raves and talks about flexible dieting, meaning, hey, here are some numbers, some macronutrients. Good luck. Go eat whatever you want. Tell me why most people in the general population don't resonate with that, that they need something more.
They need the structure, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I do believe that we have different personality types that are out there. Some people really love to be told what to do, and other people want to have the flexibility and the creativity to create their own thing. And we kind of touched on this last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
About how you will go for the path of least resistance when it comes to choosing your food items.
Lazy.
Yeah, otherwise, I like to use the elegant term, and I will like to like really navigate like all of the options, and then make sure that I feel like I was the one that chose the ultimate outcome. So I think that with flexible dieting, for me, it works really well because I do like to interchange items and feel like I'm in control. But for some people, they just really want someone to say, like, hey, this is all you got to do. You just got to point and click, and we've got you taken care of, and you can trust us, and we're going to deliver upon that.
And that's kind of the next level, besides just a meal plan. Instead of ultimate flexibility, a client who says, I need some structure, tell me what to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you can actually make the food for me, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
how much easier does that get? So you see in today's culture, instead of people intellectually expanding and saying, "Ooh, I want autonomy and independence and choose what I want,"
Mm-hmm.
they also might want good food,
Mm-hmm.
but they want the path of least resistance. And
Yes.
so you're capitalizing on that.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. That big smile. So how's it going? Tell me like what stages you're in San Francisco with that.
We've just put out our second, I call it a beta week. So we put out our second beta week. We had 15 meals, 3 meals a day for our beta testers. And so far, the responses have been awesome. Not only are they macro specific, but they also taste like you're going to a restaurant, I guess, and you're just going home and you're warming it up. So you're not sitting there going, I'm eating brown rice and chicken breast and like boiled asparagus, because although that's healthy, it doesn't really feel like I don't feel like I'm getting the enjoyment that I want to feel like I'm getting out of my meals. A meal that I want to have over and over again. I want people to be like, man, I was really craving that Hawaiian chicken from the Diet Doc. Like, oh, I gotta order that next time.
And especially in the fitness industry, the entire genesis of this sector was a bodybuilder just bulk cooking chicken and rice or something, and then you go to the gym and pick it up. Like, here's my food for the week.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing something quite different because you like the expansive palate experience
Mm-hmm.
of this, and you think your clients will too. So you partnered with a chef,
Mm-hmm.
and you're in a commercial kitchen doing something that probably not a lot of people could do.
Mm-hmm.
So explain how that process of selecting even recipes and so forth with the chef happened.
Yeah, so it's really cool because the chef had a very wide knowledge base as far as temperature control, packaging, kind of like the Bible of the legal aspects. And then I came in with the macronutrient profiles that we're trying to hit, and the pairing between sharing the information of the macronutrient profiles with the chef, and then the chef sharing the information of all of the legal and zoning and temperature aspects of what has to be there for cooking. It just came into this thing that I don't really think a lot of people have implemented yet.
Right, right.
So
Yeah, and everybody, of course, is liking the food. It's
mm-hmm.
not inferior tasting quality, that kind of thing.
Yeah, people aren't like, they're actually surprised,
Mm-hmm.
especially at things like the yogurt that have the Diet Doc chocolate protein powder in it, and like some nice big berries of like blackberries and strawberries. They're texting me and sending me emails and going like, this tastes like it shouldn't be good for you. And I love that response.
Mm-hmm. So probably about 15 years ago, I think I told you this, but my wife and I started a similar business, also just testing it because I owned a fitness facility at the time, and we had personal trainers and we had nutrition programming, And that was a question, like, well, wow, if you could just make me this food now, life would be perfect. And I would laugh that off initially, but after, 6 months, a year, a couple years of hearing it, I'm like, well, this is kind of happening. I could see the whole ideology of that industry was happening. So I thought, well, we could test it. So we were doing things probably quite illegal in the fact that we were doing it in our kitchen at home, a non-health inspected place. But it was to test it, and it was unbelievably successful because even with a good profit margin, it was still less than a restaurant, and yet they're getting that quality, they're getting that convenience, and we had to shut it down because we were too busy.
Yeah.
I mean, we were instantly just scaled right out of the amount of time we could spend in an evening doing this. So I do recommend the whole commercial kitchen and having it done well, not just legally, but it's just it's gonna make it something that you can scale up with almost unlimited clients.
Right, which is why we've taken about almost 2 years to develop it, because I don't want it to grow fast. I want it to be quality. I want it to be for the people that are ready to integrate the macronutrient profiles into their life and actually use it for what it's for, to change their body composition and their performance. So we're going to start small, and then we are going to dominate the planet.
So in terms of the chef and him saying, okay, Shannon, I get what you want to do here, but for that macronutrient range, it just can't be done. Have you guys had conversations where you have to limit things, or are you pretty much able to do anything?
Yeah, we're able to do anything. Yeah. I mean, it's a swap. You've experienced as well, just like modifying recipes, and if you have the knowledge, then you can make it happen. Yeah, so if anything, it's been fun.
Do you think there's an opportunity as this grows? Because this is still kind of a small business model in that you've got one chef, one entrepreneur, you're creating this. What if all of a sudden people from Texas and Maine wanted your food? I mean, have you started thinking about working with other companies who can do that part of the business?
Yes, totally. Okay. So the whole idea was developing over the last year was to really get the Bible and the structure of the business down, so that it could be duplicated in other areas.
I've known people who have done this, and it was recommended to me by a guy who created an entire franchise around this idea to start, in your space, and then how far of a radius can you go out? Because it just right off the bat saying, well, we're going to freeze dry this stuff and send it to Guam and Russia and all that, it's just, could not be as feasible. When you get into having to make things that are fresh and you're delivered pretty locally to, okay, I do have to ship this out, the process of what would you do? Send it on dry ice? You freeze dry it? How do you get that across the country?
I wouldn't ship it across the country. I would work with local chefs.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then use their local produce and whatever is specific to their culture.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Cool. So, and you, as people hopefully know, are creating kind of a presence with Aaron Merle here in Nashville. Have you made any contacts, or is that on the horizon to do that same thing here?
Well, I don't think I'm going to divulge that information just yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to keep you guys waiting.
Okay. All right. So Shannon Morse, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it, guys.